Welcome to another edition of Best Women's Boxing Show, period. I'm Cynthia Conte.
And I'm Jeandra Lopez, and we are here with the businessman. It's a businessman, Keyshawn Davis. Thank you for joining us. It's a pleasure.
Yes, ma'am. Thank y'all for having me.
Thank you. So, Keyshawn, I'm going to get right to it because you made some noise a couple months ago. You got busted with marijuana in your system. And so the fight that you're now fighting, Jose Pedraza, is back on. What happened here? Can you just be very frank and honest about it?
Oh yeah, I was smoking fight week, and I didn't. Fuck it, I got caught with marijuana. When I did get caught, I made a statement like I was mad because they took my win away, and I feel like they was doing too much with that. A lot of people got caught with PEDs, and they got a little suspension, a little slap on the wrist, and kept going. I got caught fucking marijuana, and they took my win away, so that kind of hit home for me. And I made a comment saying, basically, I don't care. I'm still gonna do what I do. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Understand what I'm saying? Bob Aaron walked up to me and he was basically saying, "Bro, that was our fault. We never gonna have you fight there again. You don't gotta worry about that problem again." So like everybody, even on my promotional team, was on my side. Shout out Top Rank. And everybody was on my side, so it just gave me more ammunition to not care. But honestly, I was wrong. I was wrong for smoking for one, and I was wrong for that statement. As I reflected on myself coming into this fight, I quit smoking, not because of what I felt, but because of God. God told me you need to put the weed down, and God worked in mysterious ways. And I don't even crave weed no more. When I smell it, it stinks and stuff. It's weird. It's a weird feeling. But God said, "Keep on. You need to be." We need to reach your full potential, not just inside the ring, but we need to reach your full potential outside the ring too. You got a lot of people behind you. You a big influencer, and for you to reach that, you gotta stop smoking. I listened to God and I stopped smoking.
The impression that I've had of you is that you're already an intelligent person. You are investing your money well. You have a definite plan for your life. Or were things happening to you during that time that you sought comfort in it, or was it more a medicinal thing? So some athletes like it to treat, injuries and aches and pains. What was happening with you during that time that you wanted to go that way?
Honestly, I would say, addicted to weed since I was about 17 years old when I went into the mental home. In the mental home, I was taking medication, and once I got released on Halloween, oddly, got released on Halloween, and the doctor was basically saying, "Keyshawn, you're gonna at least have to take this medication for at least like a year." I got off the medication within like 4 months because I'm just so mentally tough that I never even wanted to take it, and I never got back on the medication. But I was always smoking since I got out the mental home. So for me, just coping with my mental health with them off on the medication, I was using marijuana as well. So up until I was 17 to 24, I've been smoking. And me personally, I just never felt nothing wrong with it because weed is not something you can overdose off of. Weed is a plant, you get it from the earth. And like I said, you can't overdose off it. It's just weed. You know what I'm saying? So I was okay with saying, I don't give a fuck. I don't want to stop smoking. Like, okay, I'm addicted to smoking. I don't care. It's weed. Like, I don't care. I was one of them. You feel what I'm saying? Waking up, smoke. Before I train, smoke. Train, smoke. Eat, smoke. Like, I was one of them. You understand what I'm saying? And still competing on a high level. So now that I finally put it down after years of me just doing it, I think this fight is going to show like my starting my true potential.
Mm-hmm. I think you touched on something that, a lot of fighters are facing is mental health. And now with you not smoking, are you doing anything different of meditation or some kind of different kind of like Pilates, yoga, so you don't pick up the weed anymore or take any more pills? Because you don't want to take certain medicines that your doctor prescribed, and that's why you take the weed. But now you're taking all of that. Is there something else that you've replaced it with?
But yeah, for sure. It's definitely not Pilates.
Pilates.
Yes.
Pilates for girls.
No,
Pilates
no.
was invented by a boxer.
A boxer. Listen to
Oh.
Andre Ward. I'm telling you, that's his secret. His entire career, he said to us.
For
Yeah.
real? Pilates
For
won't create about
real.
no boxer, man.
Yes,
No,
it
way.
was.
No, I'm gonna
No.
Evan, I'm gonna send you guys this. Keyshawn, I'm gonna send you the interview, the clip of he talks about Pilates from the very beginning. His trainer put him in Pilates when he was a teenager. I kid you not.
This
I
is
kid
true
you not.
facts.
It's true. I'm gonna
I'm
tell
gonna look it
Andre
up.
Ward to
I'm gonna
send
look.
you.
I'm gonna look that up for sure. I'm
I'm
gonna look
telling
that up.
Like the main thing with Pilates is, you know, you have the exterior muscles that look good in the pictures and stuff and the abs and the things. What this does is, what Ward explained to us, it develops the muscles underneath that to, you know, give you a different level of muscularity in the midsection. And it also is good for your spine. It's good for
Do you think
on God.
gymnastics people do that? Because they be like OD strong. Do you like people in gymnastics, like high level
They
gymnastics,
have-
do Pilates?
That's why they have really tight cores. You look at ballerinas, they're very strong. They look a certain way, but they're very, very tight in the core. That's
and it
why.
was invented by a male boxer. A male boxer invented Pilates.
Joseph Pilates. He was a ballerina and also a boxer. Look it up, Keyshawn. I promise you. I will send you the clip about.
Was he
Andre Ward.
straight? No, not for real. I'm just being all the way 100. Was he because ballerina? If you
But
Well, we
there's
don't know.
there
We don't
are
know that part.
there are straight ballet dancers, men ballet,
like
ballerina.
fully straight though.
Andre Ward is.
Andre Ward is
No,
straight.
no. I'm talking ballerina. I'm not talking Pilates.
but Andre said the same thing. He goes, this shit's for girls. But he realized from the very beginning till now, he preaches it. It is his secret. I kid you not. I'm telling you, Keyshawn,
We're gonna send it to you.
implement that and you'll be, you know what, get Bomac up on that. I'm telling you, it will be great. But yes.
But nah, I'm gonna answer your question though. What I did replace it with was, instead of me smoking, I'm a believer of God, Jesus Christ, God. I do a lot of reading now, and I do a lot of writing now, and for just my off time when I don't feel like doing that, I like to watch a lot of movies. I like that, and I have a dog. His name is Prince. He's a Frenchie. And I go on walks with my dog and stuff like that. I just literally just be like a person that I don't have to feel like I gotta need something to be a person. You understand what I'm saying? I just be like regular. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna say it was hard for me. It was very challenging for me to stop, but once I put God in it, it was easy.
Mm-hmm. I've been watching some quotes of yours. You said this fight is for your respect. And as you mentioned with the last fight with this, and they took your win away, this one is for respect. What do you call this part of your career? Do you're not a contender or not a prospect, and you are continuing to work yourself up into the top names of the sport. So what do you consider this time in your life and in your boxing career?
That's a great question. I feel like Lord have mercy, Mondoose. If it ain't Mondoose, it's nobody. He calling. Honestly, I just feel like
mamas. Shout out
fact.
to mamas, period.
I just feel like I'm just becoming a better man, because of God. I'm happy to speak his name. I'm happy to, say that I stopped smoking because of him. And I just feel like, he just making me a better person. And outside the ring. And I just feel like that's gonna carry over. That's gonna carry over in inside the ring. When I don't know if you're a believer, but if you believe and you have faith and you really just literally work to be a better person every day, then you're gonna be that better person. And I just feel like I'm just calming down a lot more. I'm starting to see things for really what it is. And it's just gonna carry over to the ring. So whatever the fans want to call me, I don't care. They call me a prospect when I win my world title. They can keep calling me a prospect. They can keep calling me a contender. I don't really care what the fans call me. Just respect me. and that's all I go for.
Follow up on that, I had seen a quote, Venus Williams says, when you're a disciplined person and you leave a disciplined life, then that really is the true freedom. Now with this embracing God and spirituality, would you say, are you a more disciplined fighter? Because fighters have a certain level of discipline. Even in the midst of all that, you haven't had weight issues, you haven't had any of those type of issues. So is this just the next level of discipline for you, even with the deeper spiritual walk?
Man, I love y'all questions. Y'all, man.
Yeah.
But other than that, yes, definitely more disciplined. And I was always like, if it's a group of elite fighters, I'm the most disciplined. I work the hardest. Understand what I'm saying? Hats off to Terence Crawford because I got into his group. I had to step up to his level. Yes, definitely. I put the weed down. And the discipline definitely came. I don't be late no more. I used to always be late. I don't be late no more and stuff like that. So yes, great question. But yes, that's definitely what it is.
You just mentioned Terence Crawford. You are in his camp. BOMAC trains you guys. What's something that you've learned from Terence without him telling you? What you've picked up on him?
I would say he's a fucking mean ass fighter, but everybody knows that now. But when I was saying that back then, people didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna say that now. Terrence's determination and his discipline is like out this world. Like Terence is out here in Vegas right now training. I don't know what the hell he's training for, but he's out here training. You know what I'm saying? Like Terrence's determination and his discipline, and this is really his life. Like he's really like the new era of Floyd Mayweather. Like he can't stay out the gym. His competitive nature is beyond outside the ring. This man go crazy in ping pong, chess, darts, pool, you name it. Like he's great at all. Like he's really good at all of that stuff. So it really just converts over to him in the ring, what he really does best. And he doesn't play with his boxing shit. He doesn't play with boxing shit. And shoot, I respect Terence on so many levels. As a father, just him being his own man, you know, and shoot, how his career turned out for him, man. I'm just so happy for him. And hopefully we just get a chance to see him fight again.
That part, right?
For real.
For sure.
Yeah.
So tell me this, when you have somebody like that, would you want him to train you? Because I think of somebody like Kobe Bryant, who was exceptional, like Terence is. But then you think of somebody like Phil Jackson or Pat Riley, who were average coaches or average players, but they went on to be great coaches of those teams and brought them to success. Would you want him to be if he wasn't fighting anymore, would you want him to be your trainer? Could it be too intense to have a personality like that be your trainer? Or do you like how that relationship is now as more of like a mentor-mentee kind of thing?
Right. Well, the beautiful thing about B&B Boxing, Bud and BOMAC is we get it all in one, man. Like we got BOMAC, we got Coach Shawu, we got Coach Red, and then we got Terence the fighter. Like we're all in the gym putting our heads together to figure out how to beat Pedraza. You understand what I'm saying? It's like even when Terence Crawford fully retires, he can't stay out of the gym. So he's gonna be in the gym saying this, saying that, without me having to be like, yo, be my coach. You feel what I'm saying? Like this is like really a unit. This is really a family. These is how like B&B is how they carry, like they carry it like a family. Just like DB3. We carry, me and my brothers, Kelvin and Keon, we carry ourselves as a unit, as a family, because how our mother raised us. So when we came over to B&B, the very first day we clicked with them. It was a chemistry because we thinking the same without even talking about it. You know what I'm saying? So to answer your question, Terence is just gonna be that. He's gonna be that coach. He's gonna be that mentor. He's gonna be that great fighter we see today. And like I said, when he fully retired, man, he's still gonna be around in the gym.
You also have one of your besties, Shakur Stevenson. He ride and dies for you. He stuck up for
Yeah.
you after your last performance, and vice versa after his last performance. What has Shakur? What's some gems that he's given you? Some advice?
Outside of my real brothers, Kelvin and Keon, I could say I have like, Shakur is like that big brother in boxing to me. You know what I'm saying? But he was also like he was also there for me on the phone with me when I was in the mental home too. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's that people don't understand, like it's really that deep. When I was a nobody, taking the medication, all that, Shakur was around making sure I was okay. You feel what I'm saying? And that don't get talked about a lot because real recognize real. We don't got to talk about it. Shakur, man, he just put me in so much positions that I was able to take advantage of for real. Now it's like nowadays I'm my own man, he is own man. Now we talk about now we meet in the middle now because we are both our own men. But back then, Shakur was my big brother, put me in certain gyms to where those eyes need to be on me. And I beat somebody up in sparring. And now people like, who is that kid? Like Shakur took me to certain fights and had me shake certain hands that I would have never been there without him. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't just the advice he gave me, it was the positions that he put me in that I took advantage of.
See, that's dope. That's the mark of a real friendship. When they say when people speak your name in rooms that you aren't in, that is the real mark of real friendship. Like just really wanting to see, because sometimes people want you to be as successful as they
Right.
want you to be, but not to surpass them. So I'm happy to hear that about him. He always seemed like a real down-to-earth kid, so I'm happy to hear that. But clearly family is very important to you. You mentioned your mom already, your brother, Shakur, the B&B dynamic, that's important. But back to your mom, we're both mothers. And, so much shine is put on the fathers, and by father-son dude, the father took him to the gym, whatever. Can you talk a little bit about your mother's role in your boxing career and what that's meant to you? Because I think for me, I love boxing as a reporter, but I don't know if I could be okay with my son or daughter doing that. So just your mom's role in that.
My mother was a fighter. Like, I want to say a boxer, but her ass was fighting. So when we put gloves on the fight, she's not worried about that. You understand what I'm saying? My pro debut, she was on camera saying, she was like, okay, it was like, okay, mother, how you feeling about your son getting his first professional fight? Well, he better go in there and do the damn thing. He know what time it is. He look at her like, damn, mom, it was like, like, damn. You feel me? But so like she ain't scared about us putting on some gloves and fighting because she already know her kids. And just for me, I used to do a lot of fighting myself, so I ain't really tripped out putting on no gloves and fighting neither. But outside of my mother, my mother is everything to me. Like mothers speak for itself. I'm gonna also talk about my sisters. My sister Shanice Davis. When I had she was the one I was living with when I was going to the mental home and going through that rough patch of my time. And honestly, without my sister Shanice seeing what was wrong with me, then who knows how I would turned out. You know what I'm saying? Like my sister Shanice Davis, like she played a big part of why I am here today too, for sure. On top of my oldest sister, our oldest sibling, Chantel Davis, she's like the prayer warrior of the family. She the one that keeps the family together. She keeps the family in prayer. In middle school, she used to, because that was like middle school, I was in gangs and shit. Like, I was kind of like doing a lot of stuff in middle school, getting banked and stuff. So like every day in middle school, like she used to pray for me and my brothers before we used to go to school. Like pray for them, like cover us, and you know what I'm saying? She used to really pray for us. She used to wake up out her sleep to pray for us to go to school. So like just all the way up until today. So Chantel Davis, like she's the prayer warrior of the family, keep us together, make sure her brothers is okay. You know what I'm saying? So shouts out to my two sisters too, Chantel and Shanice, on top of my mother, Wanda Davis.
Shout out to women.
I know you have lived many lives, Keyshawn, and you're so young. And just always know that keep going. You are stronger than you think. Just when you feel like you're having a bad day, just know that you are stronger than you think.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
I didn't think our interview would turn out like this because it's always a fight. I love it. We love to get who the real person is. And it's like, yes, we could talk about boxing. We could talk about your fighting Pedraza. Yes, yes, yes. I understand, which we will get to. But it's an honor to hear you say that you love our questions, because we take our jobs very seriously because we're very passionate about what we do. But
I
yes,
can tell. I can tell. Thank y'all. Shoot,
thank
I'd
you.
love to do another interview when it's time, for sure.
Oh, thank you. All right. So now
Evan,
really,
you heard it.
Evan, you heard it. Gabe, you guys heard it. Bob Father, you heard
Yeah,
it.
put them
Okay.
put them on the list, Evan. Put them on the list, Evan. for sure.
I've heard it. Yeah, and again, Keyshawn's gonna get to training in about 5. So just
Okay.
Oh, they
I'm
good.
just gonna
They
wrap it
good,
up.
Evan.
no,
Evan,
they good. They good.
Evan.
Keyshawn,
Yeah, take
Keyshawn
as much
said they
time.
good. Okay, good.
Thank you. Okay,
So
thanks.
go ahead, guys. No, the time limit has been removed. All right.
Okay, well, thank you. All right, so the real reason why we are talking to you is because you are the co-feature. You're fighting Jose Pedraza. You are the co-feature on the Teofimo Lopez versus Ortiz card in Mandalay Bay. Super Bowl weekend. Exciting time, Super Bowl. Anytime a big event like that here in Vegas is popping on a Thursday. We love Thursday night fights. How do you feel? How are you feeling going in? You're ready to prove yourself, why you need to be back in the ring, and why you should be getting ready to be in contention mode soon.
I think for my previous fights leading up to this is, speaks for itself why I'm in a fight like this. I was always saying, I'm gonna say it again. I respect Pedraza for taking a fight like this. I'm only 9-0. He ain't have to fight me. He could have chose a name that just had more experience than me. I'm gonna say that. I'm not even gonna say a bigger name, but just a name that had more experience, more fights and stuff like that. He could have chose something like that. So him just choosing me, not only it speaks volumes for me being the fighter I am, but it just speaks volumes for him. Like, damn, he's challenging himself with a young up and coming fiery. Like, I'm not one of them. Y'all see how I'm coming. Like, I'm not one of them soft ass fighters coming to fight you. You know what I'm saying? So I respect him for just signing up for a fight like this. And I'm knowing that he's gonna be on his best. Like, he's coming with his best. I feel like this is his last fight, like his do or die. And shoot, this gonna be a hell of a fight for sure.
For sure. When I think of Pedraza, I think of him. It's a tough fight. He's a battle-tested guy. I think of him in the same category of like these guys like a Gabe Rosado, because you just don't know, anything could happen because he's a tough fight, takes every fight seriously. When you are matched, and shout out to him, like you said, for taking a fight, how do these fights teach you more about yourself, the fighter? You haven't fought the fight yet, but just even your approach to a fight like this, are you learning new things about yourself?
This training camp showed me how mentally tough I am. Just how much can I push, but don't push too much. Where's my body at? Like I said, I stopped smoking now, so I'm having a lot more energy naturally. So it's like, okay, push. But Keyshawn, all right, you doing too much, because now when you sparring, you don't feel good in sparring. Like, your body is tired. You can't really do what you want. So, okay, now we're gonna take a little day off and come back, and boom, now I'm back to my normal self. I'm sparring great, looking great. Now everybody back confident and stuff like that. So this fight is just showing me how mentally tough I am, man. Like, going through things in training camp and figuring it out, overcoming it, and feeling better. My coaches, all three of them, Coach Rendell, Coach Saul, Coach Bomac, on 3 different days was like, Keyshawn, I think you should take a day off. No, I'm not taking no day off. I'm fighting Pedraza. Like, no. Is he taking the day off? Like, I don't think so. Like, and like, literally, I think people be like misunderstanding me when I say in our training camps, we train 7 days a week. Literally, no days off. No days off. So it be feeling weird to me when I just take just 1 day. You know what I'm saying? So this camp just show me how tough I am, man, and how much I'm pushing each training session is like surprising myself.
Benefits of knocking the weed off is when it dulls the senses, now you can be more attuned to your body itself, not just the energy. Now you can be conscious, like, maybe I need to ice this more, whereas you wouldn't have noticed. And you're like, oh, I don't even remember I messed my knee up. Now you know. The more you know.
Hey, man, you sound like my mama, man. Hell yeah, I used to be forgetting and did not care neither. Like, dang, I forgot to do that. I'm gonna just do it tomorrow for sure. But yeah, you're right. I'm definitely more conscious and just more aware of my body for sure. And everything that I need to do is, as far as recovery, I'm doing it. And when I don't feel like I need to recover, and my strength and conditioning coach actually saying, no, do this because you did all this workout today, I go and do that. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, I'm just more in tune with my body, for sure.
I saw an interview with Bomac, and he said once you're done with this fight, if you're victorious, you're going to be going for a vacant title. But
You said when I'm victorious?
When you're victorious, the next fight, I'm not going to say you're going to lose or win. That's all it is. But your fight, whenever you fight for a belt, would be for the vacant. And he said, but it won't be against Shakur Stevenson because that's his homie. And we just had a conversation that homies don't fight, but they do. It's sport. Would you go and fight Shakur for the belts?
No.
Why? It's a fair answer.
This is a safe space. Let's dive into this.
No one will know.
Because what I just said on this interview, why?
Well, how about this perspective? Okay, so let's look at Bud, who is a great mentor of yours, and he fought Sean, and he and Sean are very close friends. What does he have a perspective on that? I mean, I understand your reason, and I'm not saying you're wrong, but has he offered you a perspective on that? Like, what if there's just no choice, and you're the guy, and he's the guy, and there's just no choice. You're 1 and 2 or something, and and there's just, do you move up? Does he move up? Like, how do you work that out if you're friends?
It's always choices in life. Let me just put it to you like this: Shakur's mother and my mother are friends.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a done deal.
Not only that, like I know Shakur entire family, Shakir, Shadir. He got like 9 brothers and sisters, cousins, Teray, Johnson. Bro, I know his whole family. We used to smoke together.
Say less. We know.
Shout out to Tupac.
Like, this is a deep relationship. This is not, Sean Porter and Terence Crawford, they cool and they came out. No, it's not one of them. This is me and Shakur, like, outside of us not being physical, like on paper being like brothers, bro, we're brothers, like for real.
That would be
like
very
I just got the
exciting.
phone with Shakur the other day talking about what he got planned. Like, I'm not up here saying it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already know how he gonna get the belts and where he gonna. I know. You see what I'm saying? So like it's really deep. Like, Shakur is on the phone with me, making sure I was okay. Like when y'all didn't know me, when nobody knew me, Shakur was there for me. I'm a real individual, like for real. Y'all see, I don't hide nothing. Like, I remember stuff like that. Like, I would never try to promote a fight with me and Shakur, even though I can do that. And he's a bigger fighter and it make a lot of sense. They get a lot of publicity and all that shit. I'm not doing nothing like that. That's corny. That's whack. That's not realistic. That's not me.
But, to be fair, it would be the best to see you guys at the best, fighting the best, even though it won't happen.
We can do an exhibition though.
I was gonna say, you guys can do it when you're like old guys. You can do it. We can do it when we're young.
We can do an exhibition. We can get y'all a sparring match real quick. It ain't gonna go count to our record though like that. We can get y'all exhibition.
Yeah, to the money. I'm not mad at it.
Oh my God.
But we not about being training camp, training for each other. Like, what? Hell no.
I mean, for the record, Cynthia and I aren't going to fight each other either.
No, we are all love. All right, Keyshawn, you get back into the gym because you got a big fight February 8th, Super Bowl weekend here in Viva Las Vegas, live on ESPN. You are the co-feature. You're fighting Jose Pedraza. Best of luck to you. And you know what? On your days off, go take a free Pilates class. I'm gonna tweet you the clip. Okay, Evan, you guys are my witness. I'm tweeting you the clip, and you'll be like, "Oh, goddamn, he's right." It's
gonna blow your mind. We are being dead. We're not joshing. We are dead serious.
All right, Keyshawn. Best of luck to you. Thank you for taking the time with us with Jeandra and I for Best Women's Boxing Show. Period. I'm Cynthia Conte.
And I'm Jeandra Lopez. And that's the businessman.
And that's the businessman, Keyshawn Davis. See you guys at the fights. Bye, guys.